I use this exercise whenever I'm about to write a caption or an email, and it's called... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. I was just busy writing an Instagram caption that was super easy and quick and fun for everyone involved. Okay, let's be real. How many times has it been easy to write an Instagram caption? I'm a writer myself, and I understand the struggle that is writing a really great, engaging Instagram caption. In fact, one of my students, Alex, recently asked me this: how do I write captions for posts when I suck at storytelling? If this sounds like you and you're struggling to write captions so that they don't take forever, but they actually get a response from people, you're in the right place, because today I'm walking you through my caption writing system so that you can easily write captions for your business. And stay tuned until the end for my #1 copywriting tip so that you never feel like you have writer's block ever again. What I'm about to share with you has worked for my student Kent, who booked in a client through the DMs, all thanks to his content. I'm Elise Dharma, and I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs, freelancers, and creators like yourself use Instagram so that it can actually grow your business. And today I'm covering how to write great Instagram captions that will actually grow your business. Before I dive into the tips on how to write captions, let's talk about what copywriting is, because that's essentially what you're doing when you're writing a caption. What's copywriting? Well, it's essentially words that you write that are meant to persuade someone to do something, take action, whether that's to click, buy, sign up, engage, comment, share. There's so many options, but that's what copywriting is. It's words written for people to take action. Now, Instagram is storytelling through words and visuals, and because it's such a visual platform, we often get caught up on the visuals, and then by the time we get to the words, we're a little burnt out or tired. The thing is, with business owners, a great visual is not enough. The caption is really, really valuable to reinforce your point. So I'm sorry, but a few emojis in your caption is not going to cut it, unless of course you're Kylie Jenner. Caption tip #1, write your captions in batches, not just when you decide to post on the fly. I know this is easier said than done, and I'm also guilty of writing captions on the fly, but when I'm really on top of my caption game, it's when I actually batch write them. So I'll sit down on a Monday afternoon and I'll write the 3 captions for my 3 posts for the rest of the week. This practice is a huge time saver, and for more on batch creating your content, I invite you to check out this video here, how to plan content for Instagram. Caption tip #2, know how you give value to your audience. I've talked about value in many videos, but I define value on Instagram in 3 ways. You as a business owner can give value to your audience through information, just like what I'm doing right now, straight up tips, inspiration, so that's living that aspirational lifestyle, really living the end result that your followers want. And the third way is entertainment. Yes, if someone's scrolling their feed and your post makes them laugh or smile or giggle, that is value to their day. So the key to writing a good caption is to know which of these 3 buckets you're really good at, or what your audience really comes to know you for. Is it information, is it inspiration, or is it entertainment? Yes, we can write captions that vary between the 3, but generally your audience knows you for one of them. For me, it's information. So I really lean into writing captions that give information because I know my audience likes it, I know I'm good at it, it's my zone of genius, all those great things. So if I'm ever stuck on what to write, I default to, well, what's some information that I could share with my audience today? Caption writing tip #3, bleed in the first line. Yep. Did I get your attention? It's a great line, and what it means is to capture the attention of people in the very first line. This is a tried and true storytelling technique where you want to jump into the action of the story and you can cut out a lot of the preamble, but this is also important for Instagram because your caption is minimized to the first 1 to 2 lines when people are scrolling through their feed. So don't waste this precious real estate space. Make sure you're cutting to the action and bleeding in that first line. Here's an example of a post where I bled in the first line. How I almost lost $6,247 for this pick. Caption writing tip number 4, tell your audience why. When you're writing Instagram captions, be 100% crystal clear on why your audience should care about what they're reading. Because people are often thinking, what's in it for me? Or, why should I care? So literally answer that for people in your captions. One of my favorite phrases to make sure I'm answering the why is by using the phrase so that. So that is an amazing bridge from what you're sharing to why they should care. For example, today I am sharing Instagram writing caption tips so that you can write great captions in less time. Or today I am sharing Instagram writing caption tips so that you can stop overthinking what to say. In general, my answer to my so that is often the benefit for the reader. Again, people want to know what's in it for them. So lay it out. Hey, read this caption so that you can do XYZ. Make sure that benefit helps to solve a problem that they have. Caption writing tip number 5, give a clear call to action. Our attention spans are very, very short. And so when you're writing a caption, make it very, very clear of what action you want your reader to take, and make sure you're only giving one action. Too many call to actions will lose people. So don't be vague and don't give too many options. Otherwise, people won't take any action at all. One call to action you can use that I like is this one right here. Share this post if you feel your followers would benefit from it. Now, if you're in a sales closing season, maybe your program is open, your cart's open, you're launching, you want to be really, really clear. So use phrases like, shop this post, send me a DM, visit the link in our bio, comment below for the link. And with that CTA, just a little hint, I love to give people a code, something like, link me Elise, like I'll literally tell them to use that code, and that way I'll see the code as a comment. I know they've read the caption and it's permission for me to follow up and send them the link in the DM. Now, what's my tip for conquering writer's block? I use this exercise whenever I'm about to write a caption or an email, and it's called Did, Saw, Heard, Doodle. This is an exercise I learned from copywriter Laura Belgray of Talking Shrimp when I attended her writing workshop in Italy a few summers ago. What you're gonna do is take a piece of paper and a pen and draw a quadrant. So you'll have 2 lines crossing each other. The first quadrant you're gonna label did. The next one, saw. The next one, heard. And the last one will be doodle. Now, in the first quadrant that you labeled did, I want you to think about your day yesterday, and I want you to write 5 bullet points of things that you did. Simple, right? Then, once that's complete, I want you to go to the next quadrant called saw, and I want you to write down 5 things that you noticed or saw yesterday. After that, I want you to go to the heard quadrant and write down 5 things that you overheard that stood out to you. Maybe you were at a coffee shop, or maybe in line to go to the grocery store. What was something you overheard that you remember? And then in the last quadrant, I just want you to doodle. It can be an abstract image, it can be a self-portrait, whatever it is, but the point is just to get your pen moving. So when I do this exercise, I generally think about my day before, maybe even my week before, but usually my memory's not that great. And I think about things that I saw, that I did, that I heard, and I generally try to look for points of conflict. So when was there a moment when I was annoyed with my boyfriend? Or did I see something that was kind of upsetting or irritating? So think back to those points, because oftentimes great storytelling starts from a point of conflict. So there you have it, my tips on how to write amazing Instagram captions. But if you're thinking, you know what, this is great, but it's still a lot of work, well, I invite you to check out Caption Vault. Caption Vault is literally hundreds of caption templates written for you, all categorized by what you offer, whether that is coaching, services, or products. you will find hundreds of caption templates written by those categories that you can adapt to your audience and niche. So if that sounds interesting and a huge time saver, which it is, head to captionvault.co, or I'll leave the link right below this video. To ease and revenue, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today's training on how to write amazing Instagram captions. If you like this video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe so that you don't miss any future trainings just like this one.